According to some press reports,
Yeah.
you have £570 million. Is this true?
Those reports are bollocks.
How much do you have?
Loads, but I'm not telling you how much, but it's definitely not 570
Why
million.
won't you tell me?
Because I think it's private.
But you have lots of millions of pounds.
Yeah, I do.
Money means that J.K. Rowling can afford to do her Christmas shopping in Tiffany.
Here's a new coat that we have. It's wonderful. It's very clear.
She also allows herself one particular indulgence: shoes.
Why do girls love shoes so much? I want all of those.
You're really nice.
Do you worry about people asking you for money all the time?
No.
Do they?
Honestly. Strangers write to me and ask for money. A lot. And sometimes I've given it. But with people that I know, it does change your relationships. Anyone who says differently is a fool or a liar. It does add a dimension to your relationships when your status changes initially, I think. But now, as time's gone on, I think my friends have made an adjustment and I've made an adjustment. And my experience is that your best friends are happy to take in the spirit that it's given, and you know, we can all relate pretty much as we ever did.
Do you worry that people at some point are going to ask you, though? Is it like a sort of shadow in a conversation? You think, I bet they're going to ask me for money.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't walk around at all thinking that everyone wants to get a bit of money from me. Are you leading up to touching me? Do you want a loan?
Every week, Jo Rowling receives up to 1,500 letters, either from fans or from people asking for charitable donations. That's over 75,000 letters a year.
Initially, I was very disorganized with my giving. I didn't have a thought-through system. And again, that was becoming a bit overwhelming as well. So I have a charitable trust now. And we've refined the objectives of the trust, which was a very useful exercise. So the trust does multiple sclerosis research, and that's one side of what it does. And then it mainly targets projects, large or small scale, that are to do with the alleviation of social deprivation, with a particular emphasis on women's and children's charities. Yeah, but I'm saying okay to that point, not to the other point. Okay. I become very angry when it comes to issues concerning social deprivation and social exclusion. And I become most irritated and angry by people who have really no idea how it feels to exist in poverty and how disadvantage cast an sometimes irreparable blight over people's lives. And I'm aggravated to real fury by the fact that there is a section of our society that can't join the dots and doesn't see how issues that affect even them, their safe lives, such as crime and drugs, things that touch the middle classes, have their roots often in terrible injustice. And it's amazing how people can't and don't care enough to try and redress some of those issues. Those things make me very angry.
Jo Rowling has given away millions of pounds. She's never forgotten what it was like to have very little money. Amidst all the fame and the trappings of success, it's probably quite easy to lose sight of who she was when she started out. So I wanted to take her back to her old flat in Leith, where she finished the very first Harry Potter book, and find out what her life had been like then. It's only a few miles from her main house in Edinburgh, but this is the first time she's been back.
Did you write in here?
Mm-hmm. This is really the room. Well, I finished Philosopher's Stone in here. This is really where I turned my life around. Completely. I mean, my life changed so much in this flat.